Welcome to the House of Hammer, built by the nation for the nation. Welcome to Raider Nation News today. I am your host and your resident tribal chief.
Acknowledge me.
Hope everybody's having a great Wednesday wherever you guys are at. Those coming on in, y'all know the routine. Those new in here, let me learn you real quick. Break them thumbs, hammer that sub, smash the bell to stay up to date with all your Raiders news, rumors, updates, live streams, and reactions. We're running on 4. Thank goodness. So I have you guys right above me. I see everybody in the chat. Salute, salute, salute. Let's do a quick roll call. Mark Salter, Carlos Enfuego, Sarah H, the Mod Mom, Raider Mike, Bushido Brown, Manny, Taino, what is good, my brother? Martin, Raider Ryan, number 1, 2, Tree. Let's see, am I missing? Come on, Mang. Rob, ladies and gentlemen, L.A. Rob is in the building.
Yeah.
There we go. Ty Davis, my guy from the shore. What's good? MGCG. Know what time it is. Andrade Aloha Hammer gunning in from Maui. Appreciate you, brother. I got a register notification on TikTok. What? Dare I even ask? Albert, Chris for Raiders. I know it's still going too. Good Lord. E. Lee, Kenny Mack, Raider Houston, DeMarcus Webb, John L., Raider Dangerfield, Richard Dushak, Al Haggerty, Steve Jones, Sean Johnson, salute. I think we got through everybody. I appreciate each and every single one of y'all pulling on up. So yes, guys, it's officially here. It happened yesterday, but you know, I had a whole bunch of things going on and I couldn't get on. And why am I doing this without a hat on? This is weird. This is totally weird. There we go. Much better. Salute to Raid. That took time. Sarah will talk about that after. So yeah, we cut down training camp, mini camp, preseason. We went from 90 to 53. 53-man roster is officially here, and there are some additions from the waiver wire. So we're actually going to talk about that first, and then we will get into our 53-man roster, our official 53-man roster. We will talk about the depth chart. We will also talk about the practice squad as well. But let's get right into it. This broke about 4 hours ago. Alden Champion from LasVegasRaidersSI.com. The Raiders claimed 2 defensive rookies off of waivers. They claimed a rookie, well, 2 rookies, obviously. The Raiders claimed former Los Angeles Chargers defensive back. He's a safety, for those that don't know, Thomas Harper, and former Indianapolis Colts defensive tackle, Jonah Laulu, off of waivers. Harper's a rookie who comes off a 2023 season with Notre Dame, which he joined after 4 years at Oklahoma State. He was signed by the Chargers as an undrafted free agent back in April. The young defensive back posted 3 tackles in the Chargers' second preseason game and a sack in their first. It was a blitz. Let's be real. It was a blitz. But look, a guy that knows a little bit about the Chargers offense and defense. So it's a nice little addition and some depth to our defensive back room as well. Harper made 10 of 11 starts, totaling 39 tackles, 6 for a loss, 3 pass breakups, 2 sacks, quarterback hurry, and a forced fumble in his final collegiate season with Notre Dame. Laulu, another rookie, was selected by the Colts in the 7th round. He spent his final 2 collegiate seasons at Oklahoma after transferring from Hawaii, where he played 4 seasons. In his final season with the Sooners, Laulu made 3 starts in 13 games, posting 11 tackles, 3 for loss, 4 quarterback hurries, and 1 sack. Laulu registered 2 tackles with the Colts in the first preseason game, 1 in its second, and a sack in its finale. Depth. So we're good right there. Salute to Chris 4 Raiders gifting 4 memberships. Welcome to the family. And Chris 4 Raiders, you couldn't have put it any better, because that's not what I always say when we have new members. Welcome to the family. You guys want to support me. You want to support the channel. You want to keep the lights on here. The link is pinned to the top to become a member. We're getting close to the end of the month. We will be doing a giveaway for those members. Stay tuned. Now let's get into it. This is what you guys were here for. You guys saw the title. We're going to talk about this this 53-man roster. Again, I'm still trying to get used to the 4 again, but let me get this up for you real quick. Green Dot Gang in the building. There you go. Screen share. Here we go. So here, nope, that's not it. That ain't it. All right. So we could actually do it by the depth chart. I think it might be a little bit easier. Let's do it by the depth chart. And then we will talk about the practice squad as well. And salute to everybody coming on in here. I'm definitely looking forward to Amari Gainer replacing Diablo next season. If dude puts in half of the work that he put in the preseason when his number is called this season, yeah, Diablo's going to be gone for sure. And not an insult, just a fact of life. All right, so let's get into it, guys. This is our current 2024-2025 Raiders depth chart. You see the receivers at the top, at least the first side of the receivers. You got Tay, you got Tariq McAllister, and Ramel Keaton. Again, Keaton really showed up when it mattered most late in that game, the final preseason game against the San Francisco 49ers. Off of those 8 targets, if I remember correctly, he had 6 receptions. Really good job. It was a great way for him to step up. Yeah, I think it was 6 receptions, the 8 targets. One of the targets was one that we talked about how he whiffed on it. It was a slant that he kind of just stopped dead in his tracks and didn't even attempt to find the ball. But he made the roster. He made himself, he proved himself when it mattered most. So shout out to him. Congratulations to him. Colton Miller is our left tackle. We already knew that. Andrews Pete, I'm kind of surprised. I'd much rather see him as a guard, because we saw what he did in the preseason as a left tackle, and it was horrendous. But it is what it is. Andre James is our center. Right guard, you have Dylan Parham and Jordan Meredith. Right tackle, Thayer Mumford, DJ Glaze. I skipped the left guard, I'm sorry. So left guard as it stands right now is Cody Whitehair, and JPJ is second on the depth chart. He just has to pretty much catch up. We talked about this about a week and a half ago. He has to catch up and get himself more familiar with the offensive scheme. He also needs to get his reps in practice. So depending on what Whitehair does the first few weeks, we'll see if JPJ will be ready and take that spot. Tight end position, you got Michael Mayer, Harrison Bryant on 1. And then, of course, Brock Bowers. I know that was terrible. My voice is probably going. It is what it is. The other side for the receivers, you got Jacoby Myers, Trey Tucker, DJ Turner. These were guys that we kind of knew the writing was on the wall for them to make the roster. Gardner Minshew, our starting quarterback. Behind him is Aiden O'Connell. They're not carrying 3 right now. Apparently, they reversed the rule as it pertained to the emergency quarterback. And we'll see how that plays out as we talk about the practice squad later on. Running backs. This was something that we had talked about for the last couple of weeks. Graf pretty much said the same thing. We both were eye to eye when it came to the running back depth chart. You got Zamir White. You got Alexander Madison. You have Amir Abdullah. Juice boxes, y'all. Do me a favor. Flood the chat. I'm about to sneeze. Hold up. Woo! Sorry. Flood the chat. Spam the chat with the juice boxes right now. Dylan Lauby, the pick out of New Hampshire. West Hampton Beach High School. Long Island, Strong Island, stand up. Dylan Lauby is officially on the Raiders 2024-2025 roster. He is number 4 back, but we will probably see him utilized on special teams as well. Again, we don't have many players in the NFL from Long Island, so I am incredibly excited for him and just cannot wait to see what he is capable of doing at the next level. So again, Dylan Laube, the Juice Box, congratulations. Shout out to Long Island. Shout out to West Hampton Beach High School. All right, defensively, of course, you got Mad Max on the edge. I think we all saw that coming. Tyree is behind him on the edge. I'm a little nervous about that, and we're going to talk about that in a second. John Jenkins is a defensive tackle. Christian Wilkins, newly acquired Christian Wilkins, defensive tackle with Adam Butler behind him, and Nesta Jade Silvera. I guess he's going to be rotating either side realistically. On the other edge, you got Malcolm Koonce, final year of his contract. Janarius Robinson there behind him. Outside linebacker, Divine Diablo, Luke Masterson, Kanai Mauga, who made it. Another guy who really showed up and showed out in that last preseason game, and you saw him in the thumbnail. And Amari Gaynor. There ain't much to say about what he did this past Friday night. Middle linebacker, you got Robert Spillane, Tommy Eichenberg, which I haven't heard much in terms of that foot injury, but the second something comes out, I will keep you guys posted. And Amari Burney, a guy that we really didn't see much of, but he's on the roster as well. And the nickel, you know who it is, Nate Nasty Hobbs. Nasty Nate Hobbs, whichever way you want to go with it. Jack Rabbit, Ja'Cory Bennett. I heard Graf talking about him yesterday. And in my opinion, Ja'Cory is going to have a breakout sophomore year. Just wait. D-Cam Richardson, congratulations, my guy. Jack Jones. The shocker, Faison, I don't know how you keep finding a way on our roster. You have dirt on somebody. You must, because we didn't see you in the preseason. Your availability is practically non-existent. I'm very, very puzzled and surprised by that one. For the free safety, you got Trayvon Merrick. Phenomenal season last year. You got Isaiah Palomao. Dude puts in work when his number is called. Marcus Epps, Chris Smith saved himself with that interception Friday. And Trey Taylor. I know Graf has a good relationship with him. I'm just hoping the dude has a speedy recovery from whatever the injury is, whatever it may be. But we definitely hope to see him on the field, if not week 1, then sometime during the season. Faison is on IR. Thank you, guys. There you go. My point exactly. You placed him on IR. You didn't see him in preseason. He's often injured, and he's on IR again. He had knee surgery. He has dirt on somebody. He has to have dirt on somebody that he is still here. We talked about this a couple of weeks back. You guys had asked me, who do you think would be a surprise cut? And I said, to me, this wouldn't be a surprise cut, but I don't see Faison making this roster. He's here, apparently. It is what it is. Special teams, we already know who it is. AJ Cole, Daniel Carlson, our punter, our kicker. You got Jacob Bobenmoyer as a long snapper. For the kick returners, you have Amir Abdullah, DJ Turner, and Dylan Laube. Juice Box. Punt returner, Trey Tucker, Amir Abdullah. I have a feeling there might be a chance it gets switched around. We probably could see Tariq McAllister there. We'll see how this plays out as the season goes along. So that is your special teams. Now, practice squad. Let's get there. I saw it earlier. I definitely saw it before. And now I'm kind of disappointed that I don't see it. We will get back to that momentarily, guys. I'm going to switch this off for a second. Yeah, do that. Appreciate y'all. Hold on. Because I did see the practice squad not too long ago, and now it's not up on the screen. Let's see. All right, here we go. Practice squad made official. This is weird how they have it on here. But let me move this over. And this is courtesy of Sports Illustrated. Let's get this back up and running for you guys. I don't know why I'm looking at a video. All right. This looks incredibly crazy, but I'm going to go with it anyways. It is what it is, and I appreciate however many we have in here. I don't know how many it is. Somebody can tell me. But here we go with the practice squad. We got Christian Wilkerson, Jalen Guyton, Matthew Butler. Carter Bradley was brought back. We pretty much figured that was going to happen. Ben Brown, Charles Snowden was another guy we expected to be back. Dalton Wagner, Will Putnam, and David Agoha. That is your practice squad as it stands right now. Let's get back here. There we go. So there you have it right now with our official depth chart. You guys can ask questions in the chat. We have 151 in here. Y'all just saw it again. We're on that road to 10K. You see it on the top left corner, 9063. Let's run it up, run it up, run it up. All right. So let's go through this. I want to just look through the chat real quick and see what you guys have to say. Raiders signed Giants corner Darnay Holmes. So they are adding a lot of depth. Sarah, yep, you're 1,000% right. Like a RKO, Gainer came out of nowhere and he really did his thing last Friday night against the Niners. So I'm very happy that he made this roster. And again, this could be a guy that's on the heels of Diablo for his starting spot at the linebacker position. If he keeps up that consistency, that energy, that relentless Raider way. Let's go. See if I'm missing anybody else right here. Surprising to exactly nobody. Why is facing on the team? Well, I wish I could answer that question, but I'm telling you, I think he's got dirt on him, on somebody. I'm telling you, it's a real mystery how he's still on the roster. Hold up. I don't understand the worth of Jordan Meredith. Dep right now, bro. Dep. They both deserve to be waived, unfortunately. Oh, and, we didn't mention this. I'm looking at this roster. And I'm pretty sure Graf spoke to me about this today. I might have to double check. I think Sincere is on the practice squad and Britton Brown is gone. This is what we saw. I guarantee you, Graf was in Tom Telesco's ear and was like, you better keep my boy or else. So he is on the practice squad from what I saw earlier and from what the conversation we had. I'm trying to see if there's anything else up here to take a look at. Yes. So Raiders PR actually put this up, and I'll show it to you guys one more time so we don't have any issues, and appreciate everybody that's in here. There it is. So David Agoha, Alex Bachman, Carter Bradley, Ben Brown, Matthew Butler, Jalen Guyton, Sincere McCormick, Will Putnam, Phelan Sanford, John Samuel Shanker, Charles Snowden, Dalton Wagner, Sam Webb, Christian Wilkerson. So there you guys have it with the official practice squad as it stands. And that was put out about 3 hours ago. So there you guys have the most updated practice squad as well. S-Dot, salute, man. All hail Hammer. I can tell you right now, Hammer, that Gainer is already a better run stopper than Diablo, man. Because he's a natural linebacker. He's not a safety converted to linebacker. So we're on the same page with that. Sincere is on the practice squad. Yeah. Lisa, I just pulled that up. I just put that up. Once again, who the hell is Darnay Holmes? Ty. Hold on. Let's do it this way. Let's do it this way. Since we
Who the fuck is that guy?
Very sounds like that fly that keeps swatting but always still buzzing your ear. Yeah, pretty much. Was put out 5 minutes ago. Raiders signed cornerback Darnay Holmes. Yeah, Ty, I just saw that before, bro. Appreciate you. Let's take a look and see. I got going back and forth between these things, and it's really annoying. Let me find his stats, and I'll give you guys a better idea of what he does. He's been in the league for a couple of years. Hold on. We're going to put this up for you guys to see. We're going to have some fun with this. I'm actually having fun that I enjoying the fact that I can show you stuff a little bit more. So here we go. Darnay Holmes. Let's get the bio first. All right, defensive back out of Pasadena. He went to UCLA. He was a 4th-round pick in 2020, 110th overall, 5'10", 195. Played 4 seasons for the Giants, 89 solo tackles, 26 assists, half a sack, 1 fumble recovery, and 4 interceptions in his 4 seasons in the league. Depth. Look, and when I say that, it's not. I need to make this perfectly clear to you guys. Like when I say it's a depth piece, it's not me shaming a player. You see what the cornerback room looks like right now, and we talked about it. There was going to be an additional corner that's brought in. I've talked about it. Graph has talked about it. Wasted has talked about it. It was a thing that we were going to need, and we said we were going to wait until the cuts went down to 53. We were going to see what these other 31 teams did, what they cut, what would be available, what would be intriguing for us, and right there we would do that. So I guess, again, to me, that's depth. I heard a funny rumor that the Raiders are going to use Jacoby Myers for the QB3. Sarah, probably. Realistically, with the rule change, you could see Jacoby maybe line up in a Wildcat formation and do his thing. Diablo doesn't really stuff to run. No. And again, this is no disrespect to Diablo because, look, I was a linebacker growing up. I was a receiver growing up. But as a linebacker, some of the things that he has done, and Elite has gone in on this several times over the last couple of weeks. A lot of his footwork, his read and react is not where it should be. And you're going to your 4th year in the league. Like, something's got to give, bro, or somebody's going to run your spot. And from the looks of things, from what we saw out of Amari Gaynor could be that guy to run his spot. Israel, appreciate you. We put a waiver in on a corner and a tackle that we didn't get. So look for one more corner and an offensive tackle. Stay tuned. Salute to Elite in the building. Salute. Heard the same thing. Myers is the emergency quarterback. You never know. There we go. See, the people want to know already. People already want to know. Not passing, not score average. You do realize that the wave of slot receivers was actually shorter than that on average a couple of years back, like 5'8", 5'9". Not all running backs have to look like Derrick Henry. Stop the cap. Diablo just seems to... Oh, my God. Dominique 5, what's good? Everyone was screaming Jaden Grant, not even put on the practice squad. Who's that? J-Ro, I don't think I was one of those guys screaming his name. No Diddy. Adoree would have been a solid option. You know what's funny? They were... Who's the dude that's still trying to get his stuff together? Is that McKinney? Look, if things get squared away with him in the league, he's still available, but I don't know. Xavier Howard, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. You know what? It's gonna be a tough call if they're gonna potentially spend some money on somebody like Howard, but we'll see. New rules say you can't bring an emergency quarterback from the practice squad at any time and just be part of. And hold on. New rules say you can't bring an emergency quarterback from the practice squad at any time and must be part of the 53. I don't know why they went back to that. Nobody said you were lying, dude. Like, he's 5'10". Okay, and the dude is shifty. Again, he doesn't necessarily have to be in the backfield. He could be used as a return man. I'm glad we kept Keaton and McAllister. My bad on messing up the names. I'm excited because now Turner doesn't have to do it alone. That's a fact, Khalil. Pass on Howard. His mind don't fit. And that's the thing. Like, the off-the-field things is the only thing that would worry me about that. So, and we talked about it. Like I've said, I'm good with where we stand now in terms of our cornerback room, but if you need a depth piece, I like how our starters are set up. A depth piece, cool. A rotational piece, cool. I really don't think we need to have somebody to replace Jacorian because that will kill Jacorian's confidence. And again, going into your sophomore year, I truly believe he's going to have a breakout year. Yeah, I'd pass on Howard too. I like our DB room now. Okay. Ben Bad, salute. Raider Houston, what's good? Cowbum's got another recycle, running back, and Cook. Wait, which Cook are we talking about? They got Dalvin? Yikes. So you got Zeke and you got Dalvin Cook in the backfield. Players Union wants the third to get the full sal. That's what it is? Okay. But practice squad doesn't make... Practice squad, I want to say, is like... Let's look this up. I might be wrong, but I don't think I'm wrong. Which, I know, I'm not that person that always is like, I told you so, but... Let's see. NFL practice squad salary. Players with 2 or fewer seasons will be paid $12,500 per week. Veterans with 3 or more accrued seasons have a range and can negotiate their deals. In 2024, that range is between $16,800 and $21,300 per week. Wow. Ugh. So do the math. If it's full salary, somebody do the math on what that would be then. And salute to Ira Jackson on gifting 5 memberships. Again, you guys want to salute. Well, yeah, salute. You guys want to support the channel. You guys want to keep the lights on here at Hammer's House, Raider Nation News Today. The link is pinned to the very top. It's the best way to support. And again, we're getting close to the end of the month. We will be doing one of our monthly giveaways. So anybody that is Green Dot Gang, you are automatically entered. Gift cards, maybe some Raider hats. Stay tuned. We'll see. Tribe Called West. I like that. I was actually bumping Tribe earlier today. Appreciate that. Appreciate everybody. Let's see who are the new members. Mr. The Star. Black Hole Sun. Great song. Rest in peace, Chris Cornell. Raid Detailing. Davon Williams. A Tribe Called West. Welcome to the family, guys. Appreciate each and every single one of y'all. So, yeah, now I kind of understand in terms of their salary, but if you do the math and figure that out for a season, like, I know it ain't much, but shit, I don't know, man. It's a tough call in terms of that, but at the same time, like, the situation that happened with the 49ers 2 years ago is why they put it in play, and they put it in play for 1 year. There really didn't seem to be any other changes in the league meetings yesterday, but besides the equity ownership, the private equity ownership. There was no change on the dynamic kickoff, which we thought was potentially going to happen, where they were potentially going to move the touchback up to the 35 as opposed to the 30. That didn't happen. We have yet heard anything. And I don't know why this is still being dragged out as long as it's been. I think we're going on almost 2 years. The Tom Brady situation with him trying to get the minority ownership with the Las Vegas Raiders. Still nothing has happened. Nothing else has been brought up about it. And I'm not sure when the next meeting is, the next owners meeting is, but I still don't believe that they have voted on it yet. It's kind of being dragged out. I think it's going to be something that was like a pipe dream that just in reality is not going to happen at this point in time, and it is what it is. 34 minutes in. I appreciate everybody in here. We got 4 new subs so far today. Again, no idea how many we have in here. I'll actually try to look now. 147 in here. Appreciate each and every single one of y'all. If there's anything I'm missing, let me know in the chat. If you guys have any questions right now, we just went through the 53-man roster. We went through the depth chart. We went through the practice squad. We went through the 3 signings. Darnay Holmes. Who are the other 2? Darnay Holmes. Safety Thomas Harper. And defensive tackle Jonah Laulu. Those are the 3 that we've gotten. What do you think about Byron Young being cut? It was a tough call. Honestly, Isaiah, I thought that realistically it was going to be, that last spot was going to be between him and Nesta Jade. And Nesta Jade seemed to be the better guy. Again, I don't want anybody to sit here and throw fits over people that are on this roster in terms of, oh, well, he did this in preseason or he didn't do this in preseason. You guys have to understand it's not just preseason that plays a part in these guys making the roster or not. It was OTAs. It was minicamp. It was training camp. It's not just preseason games. And the same goes with Gardner Minshew being our starting quarterback right now. It wasn't just the preseason. So many people on social media were going crazy. Oh, he didn't do that good in preseason. Da 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 da. It wasn't just preseason, guys. And at the same time, you have to take into consideration, and we talked about this, it was a collective decision between Telesco, Getsy, and AP. When it came to Minshew was more mobile. I think I broke this down a few weeks ago, and I could break it down again real quick in regards to pass rushers, edge rushers that we have to face this season. You have the Chargers, you have the Chiefs twice a year, right? Chargers, you got to worry about Bosa, you got to worry about Mac. When it comes to the Chiefs, you got to worry about Chris Jones twice. We have the Steelers, you have to worry about TJ Watt. We have the Carolina Panthers, Jadeveon Clowney. I'm not going to sit here and just shit on the Panthers, but they have Jadeveon Clowney. There's a lot of talent there. We have the Ravens. Recently extended Justin Matabuki. These dudes are going to come after our quarterback. Minshew can extend plays with his feet when necessary. So we can't have people throwing fits about this anymore. Like, we really can't. Did Ira just give 5 more? Salute, my guy. 5 more memberships. Salute to Raider Clan, Jimenez Video Productions, T4, Curic V, Dino Cortez. Welcome, welcome, welcome to the family. Appreciate y'all. Desert is in the building. What up, my guy? The 2-time champ is in the building. Players that just got the call. They will travel to Vegas soon, I'm sure. Martin, my neighbor from across the pond. What's good, my guy? Minshew isn't more mobile. AOC makes a poor surgery. Marino look Yo, what is wrong with y'all? Might be wrong, but at least he played for Patrick Graham. Short period of time, though. He is a Telesco guy for sure. They want the veteran presence in the locker room. Are we talking about face in there? Is that in terms of face and elite? And Dan? Adam, what's good, my guy? See the NFL preview panel goes 6-4 Chargers for week 1. Are you surprised? Are you surprised? Chris, I could have sworn I shouted you out before. Hold on, bro. I saw Iris, which I'm pretty sure now it's highlighted. Chris, yeah. Because I went down the list of every name too, my guy. I appreciate y'all. I went down the list of both of you guys. Thank you guys. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. I just missed everything yelling at my son. Little pain in my ass got paper all over the floor providing. Yeah, see, and again, the dude is so injury prone. It's like, why? And I don't think he's getting paid like that either. Who sags Herbert first, Max or Wilkins? Is that a Bet US? Is that a Bet US prop? Salute to Ace and Graph. I don't even want to answer that. I want to say Max. Play it a game at a time. Let's get the season off right. Short circuit the bolts. There you go. Okay, trying to grow to... Bro, that really means a lot. Thank you so much. What is going on with Bowers? Omar, I believe AP had said it was like a foot, but it wasn't anything too serious, but just precautionary. They held him back from the preseason finale. Next week, you already know, we're back in full gear. Week 1 of the NFL season. We will have a lot of content coming your way. So you're going to have the Hammer and Joe show Monday. We might have a special guest on. I might have 2 other guests lined up for this for next week as we go into this AFC West rivalry. So absolutely stay tuned. I'm not going anywhere. I'm just putting it out there for you guys right now. I do have a question for those in the chat, though. Again, I don't know how many. I'm having too much fun with that. It says 171 right now. Survivor pool. Thumbs up, thumbs down. 172. Thank you, Sarah. Survivor pool. Thumbs up, thumbs down. I'm going to just wait. I should have just put in a poll, but it is what it is. I don't think they're going to move Tyree to the inside. Adam, after seeing that depth chart, and that's what I said I wanted to talk about it. I'm glad you brought it back up. I do not know how I feel right now about Tyree ultimately being edge again. The only thing I can say about that right now is just prove the doubters wrong. That's it, Tyree. I've been backing you for the longest time. Just please, please, silence the haters, silence the doubters, do your job. That's it. I'm not even going to say anything else about that. That's it. All right, so I see a couple of thumbs up for that one. That part. Weekly pick'em. Thumbs up, thumbs down. I think Alexa was just talking to me. I'm still riding with Tyree. Malcolm Coos, patience win. There you go. Tyree Wilson will the Justin Tuck role. He will be all over the line. I hope so. He needs to learn some pass rush moves, and I think he has, and I think it's going to be different when the season starts. All right, so I'm seeing the thumbs up for those. Okay. Now I'm going to take this to a poll. And yes, ladies and gentlemen, Desert, every time he's in here, the 2-time champ is in the building for the pick'em. But hold on one sec. I'm sorry for the dead air, guys. I'm so sorry. You guys know I never do this, and I really never do polls like this on the fly. I want to see what you guys think, and if you guys are interested, we will set something up. But I need a yes or a no right now. I think that's a fair entry fee if you think it should be a little bit more, but there you got. Oh, and I got the poll right in front of me so I could see it up here too. All right. Another way to answer this question. Put a dollar emoji in the chat if you're good with it, and if you're not, a red X. Obviously, I'm going to go by the poll up top, though. At least Big Mike can switch to traffic updates. What? What am I missing here? What am I missing here? Generis is a tough player with hands and powerful punch. Yeah, he is. They don't have a dollar emoji? Desert. Okay. I'm not like a dollar bill emoji, but I'll run with that too. All right, so pick 'em. You pretty much have to pick every single game. I think they exclude Thursdays, but I could be wrong. You pick every single matchup on a week-by-week basis throughout the entire regular season. The Survivor one, you pick one team that you think is going to win each week. You cannot repeat the same team, and you do that until you get it wrong. If you're wrong, you're right away eliminated. And whoever lasts the longest wins. So are you guys in for it? Yes or no? Thumbs up, thumbs down. I would love to do this. I had a lot of fun doing it last year, but the thing is, season starts next week. So if everybody's down, I want to have this set up. I want to have this done by next Wednesday. Wednesday night will be the deadline. So if you guys are interested, and I spoke to shout out to Taino because we were talking about this earlier today. I'm gonna put this on the screen. This is gonna be the way that we make the transaction because it's going to be 1, 2, 3. This is the only thing that I use. If we can get it up on the screen, wherever the hell it is, hold on. Transform. Reset transform. Oh shit. I think that's the one that's missing. Yeah, I will have to find that later. Actually, I'll put it in the chat for you guys real quick. What's the type here? Cash App is gonna be the way to do it. We're not taking it through super chats. I don't know why I just put it like that. There you guys see it. I'm gonna highlight it on the screen for like a minute. If you guys are interested in either one, it's gonna be $10 for each. $10 for the Survivor, $10 for the Pick'em. There it is right there. That's the Cash App. That's where you're going to send it to. Florida State had a lot of underrated talent over there. Florida State is just washed. Mason's breaking the record to being most injured player on IR. Props to him with that cute stat. Damn, Leaky. What's up, my guy? Salute. We've already been on for over 45 minutes. I appreciate each and every single one of y'all that are in here right now. And if you guys haven't already, do me a favor. Break them thumbs. Hammer that sub. Smash the bell. So 96% of you guys are good with the $10. Colorado, North Dakota State tomorrow. I definitely am going to watch that game. College football is back this weekend. I'm definitely going to try to get a look at that game. I had to look at the clock real quick. It's 5:41 here. I got to start getting myself situated momentarily. But I'm trying to see if we missed anything, which I don't think we did. And again, you guys see it on the screen, the Cash App, Hammers, House. There it is. Thumbs up, thumbs down. Vault line for a few minutes. Best way to close out the show. Vault line. Yes, no. Thumbs up, thumbs down. And salute to the new members. I believe it's 6 new subscribers we have today and a whole bunch of new members. Welcome to the family, y'all. Tyree was raised and taught to play like a defensive tackle. Meanwhile, his body is shaped like a defensive end, so it worked for him in college. But until he gets his power up, he's better off a D tackle. S-Dot, talk that shit, my guy. He said, of course, Elite's here. I don't watch college, but I'll try to watch more this year. You guys know my team, so I'll be watching this weekend. And then we got Bastion Berlin Saturday, 1 p.m. Eastern. We're connected. Let's make sure that this is off. All right, I think we're good. Wilson would be better standing. We saw that a few times, too. I'd be fine with that. I'd be perfectly fine with that. All right, there you guys go. 347-471-0361. Call in, sound off, y'all. They added Dalvin Cook to the practice squad. Was that really much to talk about? Jet signing X-Fikes, first rounder, Kine. Zappy is with the Chiefs. Good Lord. Raider Nation News today. What's your name? Where you calling from?
Hey, this is Elite with the Heat from Oakland, the town.
Ladies and gentlemen, Elite with the Heat. Sound off, girl.
What's happening? What's going on, Hammer? What's going on, Nation?
How you feeling?
Man.
How you feeling about this roster?
I like the way it's shaping out. I like the way it's shaping out. Again, I'm a big Nesta Jade advocate, and I literally put in a post on my Twitter like day before yesterday. I'm like, what is it? Right before the game, I said, what is it going to take for Nesta to jump Byron? Because I think he plays more effective than he does. You know, like Nesta is more violent at the point of attack. He has a ton of upside, man. Everybody know he a little screwy in the head. Like, you need some of them on your team, but it also has to be controlled. And so he's maturing as a man and as a player. And I'll tell you, when that dude get right, just mark this day, we're gonna be like, Nesta J can play because he plays like that. It's consistency, it's maturity, and it's an understanding. Mentally getting your game on the level to understand what the offensive line is trying to do to you and how you defeat that shit. And call it what it is. I hope Byron gets on that practice squad, but that dude has no fucking anchor and he's on skates. Every time they trying to stop the run, Hammer, he's on skates. You know, I'm like, so I understand the move. I understand the move completely. The other one is the new guy that just came in, Darnay. Locker room fit. 26 years old. 4-year veteran. From L.A. He knows AP. He knows Jack. He knows Marcus. That's a locker room fit and somebody who has something to prove. You know, he appeared in all 16 games last year. You know, he didn't play that much, not a ton. You know, but he had 18 tackles. He had 3 pass breakups and 2 picks. So what does that tell us? That means he has an understanding. He understands a route recognition, that he can make a play on the ball. That means he puts himself in a position to give himself a chance to make a play on the ball. And he played under Patrick Graham in 2021. Should light another fire up under him. I like the move. I mean, I'm interested to see what else they do out there, but this allows Nesta to get snaps to me behind Adam Butler. I do think we're going to see some Tyree in the middle, though, Hammer. I think we're going to see a little bit of it because you know why? With Amari Gaynor making his roster, who has defensive end skill sets. He's played there. So I think we're going to be seeing all these sub-packages that Patrick Graham likes to do. We're going to see Amari Burney on the line of scrimmage at times. He's able to drop back in coverage. I'm really fired up to see how Patrick Graham mixes shit up with all this talent on this defensive side of the ball. They ain't gonna see it coming. They not fucking ready. I know the league is not fucking ready. They don't forgot about and they don't forgot about what's his name, Christian Wilkins.
Yep.
Christian Wilkins went to arguably a top 5 defensive tackle. They don't even talk about him no more. They act like he don't even fucking exist. He's not going to be impactful.
What is it that they say? Real gangsters move in silence. Yo, it's a wrap. I'm telling you, come week 1.
Right. Real G's move in silence. Lasagna, straight up.
Can't wait.
Yeah, but
now
you're
getting me more fired up now thinking about it because again, like last season with McDummy, you had the defense in handcuffs. The handcuffs were off. We started to see things that we were like, yo, where was this the whole season? We saw some of the stunts that Patrick Graham was utilizing, these twist stunts with the defensive line. Mm-hmm. And I was just like, holy shit, where did this come from? And some of the guys that you're talking about now, including Darnay, somebody that has familiarity with AP, with Jack, with Patrick Graham. Mm-hmm. Yo, and again, I'm loving this defensive line. I've been incredibly hype about the defensive line from the signing of Wilkins and seeing what the depth was to what it is now. This is going to be a very scary defense. This should be a top 5 defense this year. We finished last season, for those that don't know, we finished inside the top 10. I'm here for it.
Number 9 in scoring. Number 9 in defensive scoring. That's the indication of a great defense. Okay? Fuck the yardage and all that to it. So, you know, it's the turnovers and your defense points scored against. And that's where the difference was made with the Raiders defense. And like you said, just to piggyback what you said, Hammer, it ain't no doubt they took the cuffs off. I mean, McDummy was, I can't believe I called him that, but McDummy was micromanaging. He was micromanaging 110%. It's no question about that.
One more time for Coach McDummy.
Dummy.
Right. So, I like the way it's shaping up, man. I really do. Want to see. I want to see what else they do. Who else gets moved around? I'm glad Wilkins didn't make the squad. A lot of people were high on Christian Wilkins, Wilkins, the wide receiver. I'm glad he didn't make this
Wilkerson.
squad because Wilkerson.
Wilkerson's been a guy that's been up and down with this roster for 2 years now. And again,
Right.
Rashad Keaton stepping up the way he did at the end of that game last Friday, that definitely sealed the deal for Christian Wilkerson to be put on the practice squad. Like,
Right.
if you saw the presser the very next day, the smile on AP's face when Rashad Keaton's name was brought up during the presser, he was he was very impressed and happy with what he did at the end of that game. So he absolutely earned that spot.
But yeah, Romero and people forget, like you said, it's not about just the games. Like they said he was showing flashes in camp.
My fault, Chris.
In camp.
My fault.
Yeah. Yeah, he was showing flashes in camp. You need you need a one rangy wide receiver. 6'3", 6'2", and every time you go look at a Tennessee highlight, what do you see? You saw him get this deep pass. He has the ability to release. He has a good release, and he can get off the ball. He knows how to track it, and you need those kind of youngsters in the pipeline. I'm glad they went with youngsters. Jalen Guyton and Wilkerson go to the practice squad. If something goes wrong and they don't play well, whatever the case, then you can bring up the vet. But I'm glad they went young at that wide receiver spot so they can see that game time, get some snaps out there. I'm glad they went young right there because Wilkerson is nothing but no disrespect. He's like a knockoff Jacoby, and I don't think you keep so many players with that same skill set as him.
Call him a poor man's Jacoby. Yeah.
I'm just saying he doesn't have breakaway speed. He's a decent route runner, but I just think no. We got that already. So we got the deep threats on our team with DJ Turner, with McAllister, and with Tucker. We got the mid-range game with Tay and Jacoby. And underneath with the tights. I like all the levels. I like all 3 levels of passing. Hey, I'm optimistic. I'm gonna say they're gonna do it until they can't do it. So I'm not shitting on this team. If I see a deficiency, I'm gonna call it out. But right now, all is up. All is up.
Elite.
That's all I got.
Bringing the heat. Definitely appreciate you calling in.
Thank you,
definitely
brother.
will be talking soon. Yo, let them know on Twitter. What's that Twitter? Let them know.
Yes, that Twitter handle, man, is Thaisa Hunter, Raider Lady 19. Hit me up. I'm gonna change it in a minute though. I gotta switch it up. I can get my government name off of there, but I ain't got shit to hide. My name is Thaisa Hunter from the town, the greatest Oakland female athlete to come out of the town. All right, but that's it. Thank you, Hammer.
Appreciate you. Take care.
Love yourself. All right, y'all. Peace.
Later. Shout out to Elite, as usual, bringing that heat. Y'all know what it is. I'm hearing Jacoby might be emergency quarterback, saying he used to be. Yeah, Leaky, we talked about that earlier. Hey, Wildcat, let him do his Dougie. I'm here for it. Appreciate everybody that's in here, however many of y'all are in here. Again, 7 new subs and a whole bunch of new members. I think it was like 15 to potentially 20 new members today. I appreciate each and every single one of y'all pulling up. And also, we are going to wrap this up. Before we do, we're actually about to hit the hour mark. This is perfect. Before we wrap it up, I want to thank each and every single one of y'all. Let me actually pull this up. No Diddy. I got something to show you guys. No Diddy. We did it again, y'all. We did it again. Let me get this up on the screen for y'all. We hit 1 million views, guys. We hit 1 million views. Again, I say this all the time. This is not possible without each and every single one of y'all. We're just getting into year 4 of Hammer's House. Raider Nation News Today. Whichever you guys prefer. We hit 1 million views, and none of this is possible without each and every single one of y'all tuning in as much as you guys do. So from the bottom of my heart, I thank you. I salute you. I'm forever indebted to the nation because, again, without you guys, growth like this is not possible. Let's keep running it up. You guys know the next milestone we're going for, and that's 10K. I'm hoping 15K by the season's end. Again, the season is around the corner. Those that have been around for the first 3 years, you know what we do here throughout the season on a weekly basis. You'll see me on 4 or 5 days a week, bringing you the guys that Raider content. We'll be back on our Sunday morning stardom sit-ems for the fantasy heads. I'm not in a single fantasy league this year. Again, you guys saw it in the poll. It's actually still up. 74% of you are interested in it. The pick'em, the survivor pool, again, Cash App, $, Hammer's House, $10 for each of them. So $10 for survivor, $10 for pick'em for those that are interested. We will set it up on ESPN again. I'm here for it. I'm excited to have you guys a part of it. It's something interactive, something fun to do with you guys. Unfortunately, as it goes with BetLocker, it's not available where I'm at. So unfortunately, I'm not going to be able to do that with you guys. That was a lot of fun when we did that Chargers-Raiders game last season. But unfortunately, it's not available now in my state, so I'm not going to be able to do it. See if I definitely just saw something. Ty, here we go. Ty with the 199 super. I'm going to the Ravens game. Anyone else going? On the fence. On the fence. Because I already saw the tickets, and I'm just like, I don't know about that. Another Raiders podcast. Yo, Hammer, I keep hearing 12 personnel. What is it, and how does it impact our team? 12 personnel is 2 tight end set. So it benefits the run game where you have those additional blockers on the offensive line. And those guys can also make plays. They can be doing passing plays. It's a variation of things with the 12 personnel, but it's when the 2 tight ends are involved. So we will see. I'm excited for that. I'm excited to see more of the offensive playbook with Luke Getsy as we get into week 1. We're a week and a half away from our week 1. The official start of the NFL season starts next Thursday night. Definitely stay tuned for that. Ira, oh my God, another one. I don't even know if I still have that up here. I think I do.
Another one.
10 memberships. Again, guys, if you want to support me, you want to support the channel, you want to keep the lights on here, this is the best way to do it. And again, we're getting close to the end of the month. We are going to be doing a giveaway. Salute to Ira first and foremost, Gerardo Escobar, Philip Torres, Davante Adams, word, Delano Raider, Joe Raider for life, DL Tibbs, they call him Mr. Tibbs, Brandon Vandal, OG Sigma, Godly Warrior, Grawl, thank you, welcome to the family. Let's wrap it up, y'all. Let's wrap it up. I appreciate each and every single one of y'all that pulled on up today. On your way out, if you haven't already, just follow these 3 simple things. Break them thumbs, hammer that sub, smash the bell to stay up to date with all your Raiders news, rumors, updates, live streams, and reactions in the house that Hammer built by the nation, for the nation, Raider Nation News Today. Continue to stay safe. Most importantly, be kind to one another. COVID or not, you should always remember to wash your hands and your asses. And as always, win, lose, or tie, Raider Nation, till I die. Till next time, y'all. And of course, as always, on my New York, peace, love, and positivity. I'm outro. Have a great night, guys.